What is up, XRP community? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me. The talk of the town this past week, you could have tripled your money with Bitcoin Cash. Now, if you guys have the answer to this question, let me know because I do not. But for some reason, Bitcoin Cash over the past week has gone from $100 to $300. If you don't know, Bitcoin Cash is a fork of Bitcoin designed to be more in line with the creator of Bitcoin's vision. Bitcoin was designed to be peer-to-peer payments, and the original Bitcoin cannot fulfill that vision. Bitcoin Cash is a lot more scalable. It can actually be used for transactions. And I'm not sure why, but guys, every morning I wake up, I check this price. I've been taking a look at it because it's up 300% this week. Absolutely crazy gains. Another good project I'm looking at, Grape. It's targeting a large market. GameFi and NFT marketplaces. Has massive throughput, really good team, and it hasn't even launched yet. The pre-launch price is $27 and it's launching at $80. So if you're really quick on day one, you might be able to just get out day one and dump at $80 at a 4x price return. But check out Grape in the video description below. Some good news for Ripple as a team. Brad Garlinghouse tweeted this out. He says, as a major global financial center, Singapore led the way in taking a pragmatic, innovation-first approach to crypto. This is what the US should be doing. We're incredibly proud Ripple is one of a handful of firms, less than 20, to receive in-principle approval for MPI licensing for digital payment token services. Singapore, giving an example to countries like the USA on what they should and should not be doing in terms of regulation. Take a look at this right here, guys.
And the ones that didn't vote for your bills but run on them.
That's right.
Mr. President, thank you.
Thank you.
So typically when these interviews on live TV end, you sit there, you wait for the host to kind of sign off. Our buddy Biden, he had to go.
Don't go anywhere. It's a very exciting day around here.
And people are speculating, dude, he's just walking off, the interview's over. And I get that too, but it just kind of seems like this guy isn't all the way there. Big boost to the XRP community. So shout out to Stuart Alderati, the head Ripple lawyer. And if you guys need a spot to get XRP or Flare, I recommend Uphold. It's sleek, it's simple, it's secure. It's where I dollar cost and buy my XRP and Flare daily. A link to Uphold in the video description below. But the chief legal officer at Ripple has recently been awarded the Burton Award 2023 for the Legends in Law category. With 35 years of legal experience, Alderati is well known in the crypto community for statements exposing the regulatory gaps in digital assets law. The Legends in Law Award is given to a general counsel based on an outstanding reputation in the legal profession and a track record of analyzing and addressing complex matters of national or global significance in various specializations. Legends in Law. This is who Ripple has on their legal team. In this clip here from Mr. Mann, it's from the International Monetary Fund, and they basically lay out that sovereign currency substitution will not happen. So for everyone thinking, oh, Bitcoin is going to be the world reserve currency, XRP is going to be the world reserve currency, these currencies will be able, maybe you could call them commodities, will have value, and we'll think of them as bootstrapping onto sovereign currencies. But this is what I have been saying. I don't think sovereign currency is going anywhere. These banks that have had power for hundreds of years aren't just going to open the floodgates and say, yeah, come take all of our influence and power away. The more likely solution is that you'll see projects that add value, like the XRP Ledger, partnering with these big institutions. And I'll take a listen to this clip from Brad Garlinghouse.
Hi, I'm Brad Garlinghouse. As many of you know, I don't often make videos like this, but then again, not every week has been like this one. A few days ago, after 2 years, 7 court orders, and over $100 million in legal bills, the Hinman speech documents, including internal SEC emails and comments leading up to this now infamous 2018 speech, they've finally been unsealed. Hinman's speech created new factors to determine if a token becomes sufficiently decentralized to no longer be considered a security. At best, these documents show that senior officials at the SEC couldn't agree on the law and told Bill Hinman directly, he would confuse the public even more about the rules for crypto. At worst, they show that Hinman deliberately ignored the law, and he tried to create new laws, something only Congress can do. And while he was a public servant, Hinman received millions of dollars of payments from his law firm, which was part of an alliance with others that had a vested interest in this speech. This speech isn't about any one token or any one blockchain. This is about showing the extent to which the SEC has relentlessly pursued enforcement actions against crypto players while professing fake open arms and calls to come in and register, all the while lying about their so-called guidance. As some of you may know, Ripple spent years proactively engaging with the SEC. I personally met with Jay Clayton and Bill Hinman, with no lawyer present. Why would I need a lawyer if we were all coming together in good faith? We answered every question they had, and not once did they suggest to me that XRP was a security. We were fully transparent, not knowing they would then use this information against us. The SEC hit us with a surprise Wells notice saying they were considering suing us for breaking securities laws and still refused to provide specifics. To those that have recently been hit with their own Wells notices and lawsuits, this likely sounds all too familiar. When the lawsuit did drop against us, days before Christmas, a very Grinch-like touch, they made it personal. They sued Chris Larson and they sued myself, alleging we should have known all along that XRP was a security. You can now see plain as day, they couldn't even agree amongst themselves. And to me, it still seems like they can't. What we saw play out in our case is exactly what's still happening. The SEC is looking to kill crypto innovation in the United States, and its current chair, an unelected bureaucrat, I might add, is weaponizing the lack of regulatory clarity to exert jurisdiction over the entire crypto space. This is the definition of putting politics over people. It's the pursuit of power over sound policy. The SEC tried to bully us into acquiescing. Thankfully, we have had the resources to fight back. And now we can all see what they've fought so hard to hide. They knowingly created confusion about the rules, and they used that confusion to regulate through enforcement. That's bad faith, plain and simple.
Bad faith, plain and simple. I think our CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, put it out pretty concisely. Guys, if you made it to the end of the video, comment Brad Garlinghouse in the comment section below. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll leave you with why XRP.
I hold XRP because Ripple's the chosen one to lead the new global digital payment system, and they use XRP. In 2013, the Federal Reserve began looking for faster payments options. 2 years later, an action plan was born and a federal payments task force was created. It included one company focused on crypto, Ripple. In 2014, the World Bank and Better Than Cash Alliance, which includes the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Clinton Global Initiative, and the governments of 32 countries, put out a report called The Opportunities of Digitizing Payments. 1 year later, the Better Than Cash Alliance featured one crypto company on their website, Ripple. Today, Better Than Cash Alliance and all other UN initiatives are focused on a single agenda, the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. You can see the SDGs logo on Bill Gates' lapel, world-leading companies, the Better Than Cash Alliance website, and on the UN's official exchange, Exchange. What crypto is Exchange officially utilizing for their carbon credit solution? XRP. The world will move to a new international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions by 2025 called ISO 20022. Who was the first ISO 20022 member focused on distributed ledger technology? Ripple. Who's partnered with over 300 financial institutions, including Bank of America, American Express, PNC, Santander, SBI, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank of England, India, Singapore, Scotland, Australia, and Indonesia, the largest banks in Japan, Canada, Egypt, the Middle East, United Arab Emirates, Thailand, Morocco, Bhutan, South Korea, Brazil, and Latin America? Ripple. Who is a former employee overseeing the Federal Reserve? Ripple. A former employee overseeing the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock's digital asset division? Ripple. Leading Australia's CBDC effort? Ripple. Who hired a former Treasury of the United States? Ripple. 2 former Federal Reserve attorneys to their board? Ripple. 2 former Clinton and Obama advisors, former Minister of Defense and Economics of Germany, former business director at Swift, former Swift board member, former CFO of PayPal, former head of the DTCC, former chief business officer at Uber, former VP of Amazon, and former SEC chair on their legal team? Ripple, who's a member of the Digital Pound Foundation, Digital Dollar Project, Digital Euro Association, Mojaloop, IMF's High-Level Advisory Board on FinTech, Hyperledger Blockchain Consortium, Open Payments Coalition, Faster Payments Council, Global Payments Steering Group, Cross-Border Working Group, International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, Crypto Climate Accord, University Blockchain Initiative, World Wide Web Consortium, and a featured partner of the World Economic Forum with 3 members of their team directly listed on the WF website, Ripple. Now, does Ripple and XRP sound like they're going to disappear, or do they